Just 2 weeks after the checkered flag fell in Austria, it was time for the Formula Regional European Championship by Alpine to roar back to life as the series made its yearly return to the Circuit de Barcelona, Catalunya for the penultimate round of the season. In Barcelona, the driver to beat was once again Rafael Camara, who has firmly established himself at the top of the record books with 10 pole positions and 8 victories over his 2 years in the series. The Ferrari Driver Academy member arrived in Spain with 239 points to his name, maintaining a 61-point advantage over his main rival, Tappanen. After a tough weekend at the Red Bull Ring, where Tappanen was unable to finish the second race due to a collision with Camara, the Finnish driver arrived in Barcelona determined to relaunch his title challenge, turning the spotlight squarely on the 2 championship contenders. The weekend also saw the arrival of further promising talents, including American jet bowling with G4 Racing and the return of Enzo Scionti, now driving for Kick Motorsport in this year's championship organised by ACI Sport and Alpine Racing.
Yeah, of course, we are very proud that Franco achieved that actually. Of course, he started with us back in 2020, I think, when he did a year Eurocup Formula Renault with us, then Frecca. And yeah, we had some good seasons. After that, he was with us in F3. And of course, this year was his debut year, first year in Formula 2. Was a bit a rough start, I would say, but I think after 3-4 races, he picked up the pace very nicely, and I think we just had a very good season. Won the race at Imola, so yeah, everything good, and we were fighting basically for the team championship. But then just for Monza, we just got the call. The Monday before the race event, like from Williams, from Franco's management, he got to drive in F1. So yeah, of course that's a big surprise, but of course for him the golden ticket, and we are super happy and super proud that he reached the pinnacle of motorsport.
The on-track action kicked off on Friday with 2 collective test sessions, with Rafa Camara dominating both, immediately showcasing his strong pace. However, the first qualifying session of the weekend would see his teammate James Wharton take pole position with a best time of a 1:35.458. It would see the Australian secure his 4th pole position of the season, narrowly edging out Camara by just 1/100th of a second in the final moments of the session. In Group B, Wharton quickly took control before being temporarily overtaken by Tappanen. The Finnish driver was eventually beaten and was the best of the rest to take a second row start and keep his title hopes alive.
Yeah, it was really good, considering how slow the track was yesterday compared to our testing. We were going to quali not really knowing how the track would be, and then seeing Rafa do that time in Q1, I was a little bit scared because the time was really fast. But I knew I had a good car underneath me, and then lap 1 was really good, and I just kept building the run. Then the last lap I was really fast in sector 2, and I could see on my dash that I was up, so last sector I took it a bit easy, and then on my dash I was actually slower than Rafa, what I thought he did, and I was a bit scared that I was P2 and didn't push enough last sector, but went across the line and saw my time, which is really good. But yeah, I can't thank the team enough. The car was really good today, and there's not many days you get the car this good and this much grip on the track, so I'm really happy with the team and can't wait for the race this afternoon.
Yeah, very happy to be back on front row. Car was very good, and after I just did the job I need to do, and yeah, just enjoyed. It was very nice. Now looking forward for the race, that way we score the points for the championship, and for sure it'll be an interesting one, and looking forward for that.
Very shortly, we're waiting for that green flag at the back. It's an aborted start. Okay, so we will go again. Yaroslav Veselau had aborted the start completely. We're going to see them gridded up, but I don't think we'll see them released. Race 1, James Wharton on his 4th pole position, looking to try and take advantage here. Right, here we go to the left of screen, Rafael Camara. To the right, your pole sitter, James Wharton. We are go for race 1 here at Barcelona in Formula Regional European Championship by Alpine. Slow starter there, looked to be Zach David, and he is now losing a ton of places. Tuka Taponen is past his championship rival, Rafael Camara. Wharton is leading into the first corner. So it's Wharton, Taponen, Camara. Stromstead is over the escape road, and Pedro Claro is out. Suspension damage for the Van Amersfoort Racing driver. He is stranded at the first corner. What a poor results there for Pedro Claro. Poor misfortune for him. And Pedro Claro for his title hopes in the Rookie Championship. That's such a shame for the Brazilian driver. In towards now turn 5 we go. It's James Wharton leading us from Tuka Taponen in second place. Third is Rafael Camara into another Van Amersfoort driver we look at now, because Brando Badua is in 4th place trying to challenge the championship leader, Rafael Camara. Looking slightly unsettled here, having lost that second place to Taponen, who's under a lot of pressure though, trying to hang on to it. 5 push to pass we will get available at the end of the first lap. They can use that whenever they like. We do not know when they are using it. Enzo Deligny trying to make a move on Roman Andriolo, who's not had the best of starts to this race. Having started inside the top 10, he's now outside it in the blue and white. Enzo Peugeot has moved up into the top 10. And that is a safety car out. There's the suspension damage to Pedro Claro. Oh, that's such a shame for the Brazilian driver. Showed great pace in qualifying, and sadly his race has come to a very, very early end. He comes flat out now through 14 and down the start-finish straight. James Wharton takes us back towards full racing speed as we resume racing in race 1, round 9 of the Formula Regional European Championship by Alpine here at Barcelona. Taponen having to look in his mirrors there as Camara just puts himself in the mirrors of Camara, and Ugo Chukwu making contact there with one of the Sainteloc cars. That was Enzo Peugeot. Side-by-side contact there was between Ugo Chukwu and there's suspension damage, I think there, possibly a puncture for Ugo Chukwu. He's slowing down now round turn 3. Let's have a look as he makes his way up towards us. Well, he's going at very slow speed, and Ugo Chukwu will be coming into the pit lane at the end of this. Oh dear, a shame for Ugo Chukwu. Belinsky and Giusti. Stromstead is our rookie points leader, just needs to stay where he is. He's the lead rookie in this race. Doesn't need to do any more than what he's doing. Oh, that's brave from Maschio. Wow, Giovanni Maschio growing in confidence all the time, side by side with Ricky Liu. There is Ugo Chukwu coming in. James Wharton onto the start-finish line. Tuka Taponen behind him. 3.3 seconds is now the gap. James Wharton just does a new fastest lap, 1:37.621. What a time this is from him. Tuka Taponen under all sorts of pressure here from Kamada. Kamada's built a gap now over to Badua. Has stayed patient. The track is hot out there, and this is going to be a lot of tyre management going on as we go through this race. We'll come back to that because we may see a move here or an attempt of a move. Rafael Camara dips out of the slipstream and just shows himself to Tuka Taponen there. And this, an example of what we say when applying pressure. Wasn't the chance of a move, but Camara is just trying to force Taponen to run wide, to lock the brakes up, miss his apex, and give himself the opportunity to then go for the move when the door is open. And James Wharton is going to round the final corner to become a winner in this championship for the 3rd time. James Wharton comes across the line to win race 1 here at Barcelona in the Formula Regional European Championship by Alpine. Tuka Taponen beats Rafael Camara and keeps the title fight alive with that as well. James Wharton doing the same out front with his race win. Then in 4th place, Brando Badua as well, and Noah Stromstead becomes yet a rookie winner again for the 8th time.
Yeah, just super proud of myself. This track's been good to me ever since I drove here for the first time at the end of last year. It's 3 wins out of 4 races for me at the moment on this track, and yeah, I just really feel good with this track. The car was amazing today from qualifying, half a second quicker than everyone in qualifying, and then 6/10 in the race is crazy, but I know I'm driving well and can't thank the team enough for the car, and now it's just about keep going, have a good end of 3 races to go, so have a good end of the season and see what we can come away with in championship, but I'm just super happy now and try and keep going tomorrow.
As we saw, it's quite difficult to overtake, so definitely the start was the key point for this race. I had a mega start. I managed to get Rafa in the start, not James. But anyway, it was a definitely maximum result from us today, and we need to improve for tomorrow.
Yeah, to be honest, quite happy. I think it was a good race for the championship, even if the start wasn't the best. Yeah, we had a really good pace all the race. We were really fast all the time, putting pressure on Tuka. And luckily, these tracks are pretty tough to pass. With the last corner, you lose quite a lot of the dirty air. So yeah, I was trying to manage, but in the end, yeah, he did a good job as well to keep the position. So yeah, now looking forward for tomorrow. Head down and let's see on quali again.
Well, for me today was the start. Went from P7 to P5 into the first corner. And yeah, just stayed there for the rest of the race. It's hard to overtake here, so trying to manage the tires and just stay with the group. And yeah, that's what we did. So good points for the Rookie Championship, also for the general standings.
Enzo Peugeot, well done. The Pirelli Resilience Award for round 9, particularly for that drive through from the field. 16 places gained, I think it was in the end. First of all, tell us how it feels to pick up the Pirelli Resilience Award here for round 8 of the season.
Yeah, the first time I got it, so really happy. Like, obviously it was not the result expected in race 2, but like it was quite a good experience to overtake a lot with yeah, like good condition, and yeah, it was quite a good race.
Wharton confirmed his dominance in the second qualifying session, taking a 2nd consecutive pole position and a 5th for the season. The Australian was once again unbeatable, clocking a best time of a 1 minute 35.897, finishing 2/10 ahead of rookie Pedro Clero. Taponen would give himself a tough job to keep the title fight alive, finishing 6th place. Current series leader Camara showed his pace once again in Group A as he battled for top spot with Williams Academy driver Alessandro Giusti. It would ultimately be the Williams Academy driver who claimed the front row for the second race, with Camara securing a 2nd row start after finishing ahead of Belinsky in 3rd, with the Italian duo Bedua and Matteo De Paolo completing the top 5.
Yeah, overall it's been a really strong weekend so far. Another lap that I think could have been a little bit better. Was a little bit harder than yesterday. The track was super fast yesterday, so doing a 35.8 today I didn't think was going to be enough, but I still knew it was a solid lap. But yeah, seeing me ended up overall P1 is something I was not expecting, so super happy for the race, but still 25 points to get. Long championship still, 3 more races to go, so just try and get the points this afternoon and try and do the same as yesterday.
Yeah, feeling good because yesterday was a bit tough. We did P5 in the group, I think, and P8 in the race. Was tough. But then we make some changes in the car and it was much better. I mean, we were close to pole. P2 front row start for this afternoon, and we'll try our best for this afternoon.
We wait for the green flag at the back and then we will be racing here at Barcelona. There it is to the left of screen, Sandro Giusti. To the right is James Wharton. And we are go for race 2 here at Barcelona. Great launch from Wharton there. Sandro Giusti a little bit slow away. Will that leave him vulnerable? Pedro Clero straight in the toe there. Rafael Camara having to defend from Roman Belinsky as they make their way down towards the first corner. There goes Kanato Lee. Oh, we've got an incident. Is that Tuka Taponen? It is. Tuka Taponen is out. One of the Trident cars is out. One of the Sainteloc cars is out as well. As they make their way round turn 3 and up towards turn 4, Ricky Liu it is that is out. That's the Trident car we have lost from the race. And Matteo De Paolo is the Sainteloc car we've lost from the race. Well, Tuukka Tappanen's championship hopes come to an end, and in very devastating fashion. Off at the first corner, and that will be an intervention to this race, sadly. Such a shame for Tuukka Tappanen. He's had such a fantastic season, and he will not want to see it end this way. There is Ricky Liu climbing out of his car. Matteo De Paolo, a personal best finish for him 2 weeks ago, now climbing out of his car here, and the safety car boards are out. James Wharton takes us back to full racing speed. We resume racing for race 2, round 9 in the Formula Regional European Championship by Alpine. Here at Barcelona, the top 3 are escaping. Kanato Lee going on the attack of Rafael Camara, and we're side by side in the background. One of the Sainteloc cars making contact there with Belinsky, and he's got damage. He's lost his front wing. Roman Belinsky there, that was Enzo Peugeot trying to pass him, and Belinsky is slowing down. He's lost his front wing, and he's going to have to come into the pit lane at the end of this lap. Disaster for Roman Belinsky there. It was side by side with Enzo Peugeot, and Belinsky is going to tumble down the order. Such a shame for the Trident driver, going for yet another points finish, but his points running form is going to come to an end here at Barcelona. That's a real shame for the Trident driver. And we've got car 15. Well, that is Brando Badua, 10-second penalty to be added to him. That was for the first corner incident that eventually took 3 drivers out of the race. Brando Badua is going to have 10-second penalty added to his race. Oh, someone running wide, Théophile Naël. 15.5 minutes to go. Camara just needs 2 points to win this championship. So far, so good for him, and that's if it stays as it is with Wharton out front. With the gap as it is, Tuukka Tappanen, if you're just joining us, taken out in a first lap incident, that mathematically takes him out of contention to become champion. The only driver mathematically in contention is James Wharton. If he's to win the race, Rafael Camara just needs 2 points, which is a 9th place finish. So far so good for Rafael Camara. Prema Racing already the team's champions, and they already confirmed themselves Italian F4 champions in both the teams and the drivers, with Freddie Slater earlier today. Could be big celebrations down at their camp if Rafael Camara can take this to the line. I don't think getting on the podium will be a huge issue for him. He'll be happy to stay where he is. Cross the line one more time. We tick off 7 laps we tick off 8 laps rather in this race. James Wharton leading Giusti. Clero, I just say Rafael Camara won't be in a hurry to take a podium. As I say that, he shows himself in the mirrors. Of course, he wants to stand on the podium as champion. So does Kanato Lee, though. When he did get his podium finish, he didn't actually stand there. It was, of course... Here we go, though. Let's come back to that, because Théophile Naël has made a move on Evan Gilter. Is he going to keep it on the road, though? Just about. Wow, Théophile Naël going by. That was a hugely brave effort to get by Evan Gilter. Ugo Ugachukwu looking to take advantage of the dirty tyres now. Evan Gilter will have and drives very well, using his advantage, using his skill there. Ugo Ugachukwu to go by and get himself up into P10. Look at the very top of the screen, the orange and black Van Amersfoort car, Brando Badua. He's going to be covering it off. Here comes Théophile Naël down the straight, looks to the outside. Théophile Naël, is he going to be able to get this one done? Has to push the pass he can use. Side by side they go into turn 1. This is going to be very close, and Naël does it. Round the outside. What a move from Théophile Naël. One of the passes of the season there. Théophile Naël goes round the outside of Brando Badua. P8 on the roads. Absolutely fantastic there. Another Sainteloc car on the move is Enzo Peugeot. Are we going to see a similar move? Is it going to be Sainteloc round the outside again? Enzo Peugeot, no. not with the advantage to do it this time. Oh, MP on MP, and both in the gravel. Oh, and that's Nikita Bedrin is one of them. James Wharton, it's going to be yet another victory for James Wharton. He gets ready to do the double here at Barcelona. Gregoire Saucy did the double here back in 2021 when we first came here. James Wharton is now about to do the double as well. James Wharton writing his name into the history books with a famous double at Barcelona. And behind, Rafael Camara is the Formula Regional European Championship by Alpine champion for 2024. He seals it with 1 round to go. What a superb day for the Prema Racing team. Rafael Camara is the champion on a weekend where Prema Racing become the team's champions as well. Following race 2, there would be 10-second penalties for Théophile Naël and Evan Gilter for prematurely using push to pass after the safety car period, resulting in changes to the top 10, which would now be completed by Ugo Ugochukwu, Enzo Deligny and Ivan Dominguez.
Yeah, I mean, I think it would take some time to realize what just happened, but yeah, I think it was just a lot of work we did it with the team, everyone behind. And yeah, it was a very good season. Every time we were consistent. And luckily it was Red Bull Ring that we was some problems there, but we went back and were able to recover well and do a solid weekend for the championship. And finally we did it. I think it has a quite long championship, so the consistency is quite a tough one. You need to be very focused in all the races. Quite a lot of races, 20 races in general with 25 points. So you need to be very on it in each one. And even if you're not having your best day, you need to manage to stay there at the front top 5. So I think this is what we did it. And now we can relax a bit for Monza, enjoy like always, and I don't know, just do whatever I want. And I'm just very happy.
Yeah, I love this track, and it shows how much I like it. I've had 4 wins out of 5 races on this track, so yeah, super proud of myself. But still got 1 more round. Now second in the championship, so keep pushing, keep fighting. Still 2 more wins to get, so we're gonna try and do that. But yeah, I think I have to say thank you to Rafa. He's done a mega job this year. Well done for the championship, but we still have 1 more race to go, and I think we both still want to win. So we'll keep pushing for Monza, but can't thank the team enough for the car this week. Without the car, I wouldn't be here. So yeah, super proud of them. But now we go to Monza.
Feeling good compared to yesterday. I mean, we made a big improvement in both of quali and race, and I'm happy for the P2. James was on another world today, so happy with the P2.
Yeah, I mean, it was a disappointing weekend, I have to say. I mean, quali, we got here Friday, and I have to say we were a bit lost. And if you told me I was going to be P3 today, fighting for P2, I would never believe it. So yeah, we worked a lot, and unfortunately yesterday we had a decent quali. You know, we qualified P9, and I had a touch with Noah in the first corner, which again took away our chances. Going into today, I didn't really know what to expect compared to tire degradation and how the car balance was going to be. So I took it a bit easy the first laps, but I soon realized that I had a lot of pace. You know, it's a bit unfortunate that here it's very difficult to pass, because I think I could have maybe followed James. I was a bit quicker than Sandro in the end. I think he was dagging more than me, but I have to thank everyone. You know, it was a very good result. I think, you know, we're a bit far from the championship lead, from the rookie win, from the rookie championship as well. You know, Rafa won the championship today, so congrats to him. But yeah, happy. You know, I finished the race with that feeling of I wanted more, but I'm happy. You know, I'll take it. It's good points. It's a rookie win, so all good.
The Formula Regional European Championship by Alpine will return to action for the season finale at Monza on the 26th and 27th of October. Our drivers and teams champions have been decided, but we still have a rookie title to decide and an overall championship podium to complete.